update on Firefly's kits. They have grown a lot. They all have their fur in, and she's feeding them really well. You see that chubby rounded belly and legs. That means that they're being very well fed. This one is the smallest, and you can see it's still rounded on the bottom, and so it's getting enough to eat. The actual runt of the litter did not survive. That often happens. In the 2 litters that Firefly's had, she's had a runt that was extremely small in comparison to all the other kits. Now, the first one was abnormally formed. It was basically like a little tube with feet and ears, and you could tell that there was just something wrong with it. The runt from this litter was perfectly formed. It was just so tiny, and it did not have a sucking reflex. We tried forced nursing. We tried putting her on another doe, and she could not suckle at all. So she passed fairly quickly, but everyone else is doing really well. Okay, and this is an update on Persephone's kits. They were born on the 3rd of July, one day before Firefly's kits, and all of their fur is now in. It took a couple days longer than with the reds, but they're very well fed, very fat. Each one has that nice rounded belly shape, so you can tell that they're getting plenty to eat. And they're all very alert. When you first wake them up, they're a little groggy, but then they're all very alert. See? And this is the smallest one of this litter, and even she or he has that roundness that you want to look for. So they're all doing great. Cool. Jumping around like popcorn because they still want to be fed, even though it's very clear they have been. Okay, babies, back together. So both mamas are doing a really good job. I can't blame Firefly for losing the runt. That was, it was very clear that it could not suckle. So I'm happy. We've got 11 very healthy kits this time around, which beats the 3 that we got as survivors last time around by a long shot. And as for the 3 survivors of the last round, they are doing very well. They have finally caught up to the weight they should be. Come on, baby, you got something in your fur. And they're very healthy, very fat. I'm very pleased that they're doing so well now. Still won't keep one as a breeder because of the poor start they had, but they are just doing really well. It's okay, baby. Come on. They're getting just a tad less friendly than they were, but they still are pretty easy, pretty tame. We can take them out pretty simply. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. But yeah, they are starting to get to that point now where they're not quite as trusting as when they're really little. Come here, baby. Come on, baby. So show you off. Let's show you off. But yeah, they filled out really well. Their bodies are starting to lengthen. Oh yes, Mama. Phoebe's a little jealous because she wants the attention too. So whether they'll hit weight by 12 weeks or not, I'm not 100% sure, but since they have caught up, I am a lot more, let me get it out, there we go. I'm a lot more confident that it won't be an extra month to hit weight. It might be week 13 instead of week 12. And it definitely won't be week 10 like some of the healthier colored kits hit, but at least it shouldn't be a super long time like when it's extreme runts that do make it, but take, you know, the whole 16 weeks to get to a decent butcher size. So it's gonna be hard on these three though, because we just adore them so much, but you have to harden yourself to that. I don't like it, but if you're gonna raise your own meat, you can't, well, you can fall in love with them, but you can't stay in love with them, unfortunately. Except the mamas and the daddies. We can stay in love with them, can't we? Can't we, Phoebe? So anyway, yeah, so all of the young kits are doing really well. I'm really happy with it, with them. Now these guys have hit weight, and I can't remember if they're 10 weeks or 11 weeks old, but they're all over 6 pounds. And so are these ones. Now the white ones I'm not sure of, but they are usually a couple weeks behind the colored kits. You guys are just laying there like you're dead. Have to check that you're breathing. They are, fortunately. And then these guys. Hey bugger, you okay? Yeah, that one's the stinker. He likes to nibble on hands. Yeah, these two have also hit weight. So these three whites, I don't think they are, but they're close. And one of the whites that's in here, actually probably both of them, look like they've hit weight, and the black one from Kalia's litter possibly has hit weight too. Yeah. But these three were the smallest, so I don't know. But we'll probably do at least half of them this week, and then the others might get a longer time to grow out, just because my husband had to work an extra week of overtime, and so he's only home for 1 week, and there's a lot that has to get done, and I don't know if we can do 2 full butchering sessions in the amount of time we have. So anyway, that's an update on the Rabbitry and how all the kits are doing.